Okay guys, so I have all my ingredients laid out, and I just want to show you everything I have here, and I want to show you the ring bologna that I'm using, okay? So let's do the flip side real quick. I drained that meat, so I'm going to show you that in a quick sec too. All right, so here's all the ingredients I mentioned earlier. I have everything ready. I'm about to open the dough up and lay them out nicely. Once I get my oil nice and cooking. But this is the simple bologna that I use. I used this earlier during last week, I believe, to chef up. So this is the rest that I have left. And like I said, I always do twists with all kinds of food. And this is my twist that I'm doing today. I'm putting some ring dices, just little itty bitty dices of ring bologna into the ground beef. Super delicious. I have my onion here. I'm getting ready to chop up. So, bless you, puppy. My son just sneezed. Okay, so I drained all the meat, and you just want to make sure you get all them juices out of there. You want a nice dry ground beef, okay? And you might have chunks like this. You definitely want to make sure you don't have that before you start adding all these flavors. So if you have like those little knots of ground beef, just make sure that you definitely get them all, chomped down perfectly. Okay, so that's the number one rule when you do pastelillos. Make sure your ground beef is really chopped up perfectly. Okay, so, and if you see, it's very drained, very clean, very drained. That's how you want it. Okay, you're going to have a little wetness to it, but you just want to make sure that you get all them juices out of that ground beef. All right, guys, so then that is my ground beef. I always like to just keep my meat nice and clean and beautified and cooked right. All right, so that looks pretty good. All right, so wash my hand here. All right, so I'm going to take the ground beef and bring it over here. Maybe have better lighting, which I love, by the way, this little light. Super cool. It's perfect. Because I was thinking about getting like one of those long, big lights that you can actually put like at a corner in your kitchen, which would have worked beautifully too. But they're a little bit more expensive, so I went the cheaper way and just got something. And this one is awesome. It's up close for me. Like I said, I can walk around with it. So that's a plus. All right, guys. Okay, so let me switch back flip side. All right, so there's my ground beef, nice and clean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's how you want to get it. However, the first thing that I do is I cut up little dices of the ring bologna and the onion, the yellow cooking onion. You just need a little piece for all that meat. You just need at least a half a cooking onion. Very little dices you want to do with the ring bologna and the onion for this dish. So once I get that all chopped up, these are the first two things that I add into my pot with some oil, just a little teensy bits of oil, not much. You want to do like a tablespoon of canola oil, okay, which I'm about to get out now in a minute. Okay, and that's the oil I use, the pure canola oil. Okay. And I also use this oil to fry as well. So I definitely got to get my frying pan out and all that good stuff. So yeah, the first thing I do is I fry this very deliciously together, the onion and the ring bologna. And then I go ahead and I start adding ground beef little by little. And I add in my seasoning. So I'm going to do a quick little video and shoot that out to you guys. And I'm going to start prepping up my dough nicely on this big plate here. My cheeses and all that good stuff. And get my frying pan out as well. So please do not miss it, guys. All right.